What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking another trip down the toy aisle, and this time it is WWE NXT Takeover Basic Series 3. But there's a catch with this one. This series was never released. Join me down the toy aisle. Alright, so the very first figure we're going to be talking about today with this is none other than Billie Kay. Now, Billie Kay got a couple releases later down the line. She got she got a tag team pack. I believe she got a single release. She got a really good elite figure. But I don't know if this specific attire was released. And the thing that always troubled me with this is, why is she being released with the NXT Women's Championship? Now, it didn't come out, but that was always a weird thing. To my knowledge, there's only one figure that you can buy to get this championship. And that is still the Elite 34 Paige, I believe. I mean, I know that's the figure, but I think there's only one figure that it came with, which is wild to think about, honestly. This was supposed to be released in, like, I don't even know. I'm not even going to put a date on it. But, like, this figure's pretty good. The gear looks fine because, I mean, it's basic. There's not too much sculpting, so they can reuse the parts. The head looks good. But, I don't know if it's the same head that's on her Elite figure. Let's go double check. It looks like it might be the same head that's on her Elite, but just way better paint apps on this, obviously. Let's get back to the basic. Yeah, I think it's just way better paint on the Elite, but I think it might still be the same exact head scan. But it's fine for what it is, honestly. I don't know the logistics on why Series 3 never came out. I believe the Elite set got, like, 4 sets, but we'll definitely talk about that here on these Friday episodes. But yeah, this is a solid figure. Let's get on to the next one. Here we have Paige. Now, Paige was red hot at the time. Everybody loved Paige. Once again, another way to get the NXT Women's Championship, but this figure didn't come out. I think this figure came out later in a mainline basic series, like the early 100s, I think. Could be wrong. I could be very wrong, but I think so. Don't hold me to it. But, I mean, if you have one Paige figure, you've pretty much had them all except for her, like, what was it, the collector's edition or something like that? That one had a brand new head, but, like, this is relatively simple. They reused parts they already had for her. And it's a solid figure. Paige really hasn't had a bad figure. So it's pretty nice, honestly. I do like this one a lot. It was a unique sculpt to her at the time. They might have reused it by now. But once again, another solid figure we just did not get. And like I said, I've said it before in previous videos, I love how it shows their NXT debut, because it shows you how long they've been wrestling under the WWE brand. Or and most of them wrestled beforehand, but like Paige debuted July of 2012. Which is a long time ago, and she's still kind of wrestling. So that's pretty insane. The next figure in the set is about as generic as it comes. He just got a new AEW figure announced at the time of this recording, and it's a white guy in black boots and black trunks. It's not that exciting. Now, it does come with the Tag Team Championship. These have not been released much. I believe they came with the Revival Elites. And after that, I really could not tell you off the top of my head what other figures the NXT Tag Team Championships came with, especially like this version of them, the original version of them. But I just put two and two together. The first set had the Bayley buddies that blew around during her entrance. The second set had an NXT announce table. And the third set seems to be nothing but championships. Like I said, I wish there was more to talk about with this Roderick Strong. His figures just aren't exciting, except for his War Games figure. Like, this just has like a little swoosh with RS on it, nothing on the boots, and then on the back it says Strong. And so the render was shown for it to come with a chair. It didn't happen anyway, but like, this is a very boring figure. But if you're gonna get a Roderick Strong, go get that War Games one. That's a solid set to put together. Now, one that a lot of people were anticipating at the time was this Triple H. This is when he was absolutely just destroying everything in NXT, the Black and Gold era. And people wanted a suited Triple H. Now, we got one with, let me get this right. We got like a Toys R Us exclusive, I believe, when he had the ponytail and the gray suit. Then we got one in a battle pack set in 2015, I want to say, with Daniel Bryan. It came with the handcuffs, had the black suit, the white shirt, the red tie. That was a solid figure. But this was branded as like NXT Triple H, not in like black suit. This was just like casual suit Triple H for sure. But this never came out. It never got hinted at again. We've never seen this suit version from anybody. We've never seen that undershirt from anybody. I don't think we've seen that tie color again. I don't remember this Triple H head specifically coming out. This one's just a completely like lost figure entirely. I haven't seen any like, even though obviously it made it to the packaging phase, I haven't seen any like slip through the cracks whatsoever, which is pretty insane. It's a solid figure. It does have the really ugly, the title's not ugly in my opinion, but it's like the very basic version of their championships, and it's the NXT championship, obviously. But there's just no paint on it whatsoever. It doesn't have the foil on it, no shine, nothing at all. It's just about as generic as it can get. So that sucks, but I wonder, no render down here. This Triple H head sculpt is weird though, with like this looks to be like a bald head, but it's all painted on. The hair's all painted on. I don't know. The likeness isn't there either. I really wish we would have got this though, but they're kind of making up for it with he's coming out with that 3-pack. Should be releasing really soon, once again at the time of recording, with him and R-Truth and The Miz with the new tag team championships. And that figure looks really good. It's a nice suited Triple H. It's a completely new body that we have not seen. Maybe the legs have been reused, but it is a Triple H kind of in a weird suit color. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Here we go. This is probably the closest we're ever going to get to that Triple H figure that never came out. With this tan suit and like this pale blue shirt with the shirt unbuttoned, no tie on it at least. It's a bald head instead of the one with the hair. It's a solid figure. I'm actually looking forward to it a lot. I know a lot of people are criticizing this set. They're just going to criticize everything, to be honest with you. But it does look good. Nice presentation on this as well. Let's get back to the final figure in the NXT TakeOver set. And it is none other than Xavier Woods. His debut was back in Halloween Day of 2012. That's pretty insane, considering 2014 is when the New Day formed. And he did some stuff with Brodus Clay in there as well. Wow. Okay, so if this would have released, this would have been another NXT Tag Team Championship. Once again, very good. My opinion, if you're going to have those championships, you got to put them on your Ascension figures. Two very, very, very underrated Elite figures. Highly recommend picking those up. But I like this. Now, off the top of my head, I could not tell you if this head sculpt of Xavier Woods has ever made it to market. This is very, very early Xavier Woods, before he started doing like the bun, or like the bun that he would wear on the back of his head. This is definitely a callback, and I like the figure a lot. I like it more than I thought I would, honestly. It's I'm getting like Pokemon vibes from the logo on the kick pads there, but he also like a little bit of Power Rangers. Looks very good. But this is the unreleased NXT set. Billie Kay, Paige, Roderick Strong, Triple H, and Xavier Woods. It makes you wonder why they wouldn't have also put Peyton Royce in this set, considering she was teaming with Billie Kay at the time. It really does make you wonder. Honestly, this is one of their weaker sets, I believe. Once again, I can't tell you. I know that Paige figure isn't first time in the line. Obviously, the Triple H isn't. This might have been the first way to get Roddy. Roddy also had another unreleased NXT TakeOver figure, which we will definitely get into. But Billie Kay, this could have been her first figure. Not really ringing a bell otherwise. And Xavier Woods, I think, he would have definitely had some New Day figures before this. So let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments below. If you think this set should have hit retail, if you think it's better that it got canned, let me know. But that is going to be it for today. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and last but not least, take it easy.